In 1989, a school teacher in Cleveland, Ohio, bought a rundown duplex for $48,000. 20 years later, that single decision was generating her family over $6,000 every single month, without her lifting a finger. This is how she did it. Most of us were handed the same financial playbook growing up. Work hard, save your money, maybe put some into a 401k or an index fund, then retire at 65, live off 4% a year, and hope the market does not crash before you need it. For decades, this was considered the responsible path. And for a small number of people, the lucky ones, it works. But here's the part nobody talks about. The median retirement savings for Americans between 55 and 64 years old is only $134,000. At 4%, that generates just over $5,000 a year, not per month, per year. That is not financial freedom, that is financial anxiety. So why does almost everyone follow the same broken script? Because it is the only one we were given. The rich have always known there was another way, and that way is real estate. Real estate is fundamentally different from every other investment class because of one word: leverage. When you put $20,000 into the stock market, you control $20,000. When you put $20,000 down on a $100,000 property, you control $100,000 of asset. 4-to-1 leverage from day one. But it gets better. That property generates rent every single month, which covers the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance, and if you buy right, leaves cash in your pocket. Meanwhile, a tenant is paying down your loan for you month after month. At the same time, the property is appreciating. Historically, residential real estate appreciates at 3 to 5% per year on average, and the government rewards you for providing housing, depreciation deductions, mortgage interest write-offs, and a tax code that treats real estate investors better than almost any other business owner. These four forces, leverage, cash flow, equity paydown, and tax benefits, work simultaneously. No other investment vehicle does this. Not stocks, not bonds, not gold. Real estate is the only asset that pays you 4 ways at once. Now here's where the strategy gets interesting. The BRRR method: buy, rehab, rent. Refinance, repeat, is not new. Real estate investors have been using versions of it for decades, but its power is only recently being understood by everyday people. Here's how it works. You start by buying a distressed property below market value, not a turnkey home at full price, a fixer-upper, something that most buyers have passed on. Maybe it needs a new roof, updated plumbing, fresh paint. You buy it at a discount because of its condition. Step 2. You rehab it. You invest in targeted renovations that maximize value. Kitchens, bathrooms, curb appeal. You are not doing luxury upgrades. You are doing value-add work in a specific price range. Step 3. You rent it out. You place quality tenants and begin collecting monthly income. At this point, the property has been transformed. It is worth significantly more than you paid for it. Step 4, and this is the key, you refinance. You go to a bank and you pull out a cash-out refinance based on the new, higher appraised value. Often, you can recover 75 to 80% of the property's new value in cash. This gives you your initial capital back, sometimes all of it, sometimes more. And then step 5, you repeat. You take that recovered capital and you use it to buy the next property. You do it again and again. This is how a single investment becomes 2 properties, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. Not through savings, not through luck, through a repeatable, systematic strategy. Let us run the real numbers. Imagine you find a property listed at $60,000. It needs $20,000 in repairs to bring it to market condition. Your all-in cost is $80,000. After renovation, a professional appraisal values the property at $115,000. You refinance at 75% of appraised value. That gives you $86,000 in cash back, more than you put in. The property now has a new mortgage of roughly $520 per month. Meanwhile, your tenant is paying you $1,150 a month in rent. After the mortgage, taxes, insurance, and a maintenance reserve, you net $250 to $300 every single month. Pure passive income. And you still have $6,000 left over from the refinance. Money to start your next deal. You now own an asset generating cash flow, your original capital is in your pocket, and a tenant is paying down your mortgage for you every single month. Run this deal 3 more times over the next few years, and you have 4 properties generating over $1,000 in monthly passive income. That's $12,000 a year, not from a 40-hour week, but from a strategy you can learn, repeat, and scale. Now, we would not be doing this right if we pretended there are no risks, because there are. The first risk is renovation cost overruns. The solution is conservative budgeting. Add a 20% buffer to every contractor estimate and get 3 bids before signing anything. The second risk is vacancy. The solution is to buy in markets with strong rental demand and price your unit just below top of market. Full at a slight discount beats empty at premium every time. The third risk is problem tenants. The solution is a rigorous screening process. Credit check, income verification, rental history. Every time, no exceptions. The fourth risk is bad appraisals. Some refinances come in lower than expected. The solution is conservative underwriting up front. Never assume the best case appraisal. Build your deal around the conservative number. The investors who succeed at this strategy are not geniuses. They are disciplined. They run the numbers, they build the systems, and they do not let emotion override the math. The school teacher from Cleveland did not have a trust fund. She did not have a finance degree. She had a strategy, the discipline to follow it, and the patience to let it compound. The BRRR method gave her a blueprint. It can give you one too. If this video taught you something, hit subscribe. Every week on Property Playbook, we break down exactly how ordinary people build extraordinary wealth through real estate. No fluff, no hype, just the real playbook. Subscribe now and let us build your portfolio together.